Hey guys, Imperial Acer here with another Star Wars Unlimited Unknown. It's been a while, but guess what, guys? We got Secret Powers. Oh yes, it just came in. We're gonna open up this bad boy and see what we get. I'm sure there's other videos, but this video, as you know, talks about some of the cards, some of the special cards. I think they're gonna do very well with other cards, synergies and whatnot. And also got some bonus content over here on this side. And we got some carbonite. See if we can get anything good. Yeah, here we go, guys. We're not going to do the whole bunch of box openings. This one is more of, we open up the box. We're going to see what we get, and we're going to talk about some of the cards and some of the pulls. Some things we can synergize. Some things maybe you didn't even think about. Today in my locals, I think we had a pre-release opening, so able to see some of the cards there and play with everyone and learn some of the new angles and different things you can do with the plot. So here we go, guys. How are we gonna do this? I'm gonna open up one at a time. Then we got the bonus packs that I've won in the pre-release. I did pretty well. Not stellar, but not too bad. I think I lost one game. All right, so we got Jabba. Now, like I said, we're gonna go through and talk about each of these. Jabba is good, but the problem, I mean, he's not a problem. He's a big body, comes at 5, so he's hard to deal with. And then in his text, this is when another friendly unit is dealt damage and survives, you may have that unit deal that much damage to an enemy unit. Use this ability once each round. I think that's pretty strong, Jabba. And he's a blue. He comes out relatively early. He doesn't come out at 4. But he comes right after, so that's not too bad. And he's an underworld, and on the flip side is his cost 1. A friendly damaged unit deals 1 damage to an enemy unit, and if the friendly unit has 3 or more damage on it, it instead deals 2 damage. So not bad. I would say if I had to pick a card to go in to any match, I think I would be well suited. I wouldn't be doing a lot of damage. It definitely needs an upgrade. But this little remark, it says when a friendly unit is dealt damage and survives, to do damage back to an enemy, it's like you're reflecting the damage. So that could be very strong. So you definitely want to take this leader out as early as possible. But look at that fat 8 life. It's going to take at least 2 turns to knock him out. It's not going to be that easy. Oh, if you get these spy tokens, highly recommend you keep these. You'll be using more than just one. Typically, it's great to have these spy tokens, and they come relatively cheap. But definitely keep these as something to put in your kit bag. And then you just have so many of them when on play on board. It's and this one says knowledge and defense. Give an enemy negative 10, -2 for this phase and draw a card. I guess to draw a card. I mean, if it was a 2 cost, I guess if it didn't have that wording, it would be a 2, -2 for 2. But since you draw a card, it just helps you, stay alive, at least in the early, maybe turn 3, going into 4 maybe. If you're using this at 4 for 3 and not putting in loot units, I think you hold this for a little bit longer than what you might think. We'll do it like a leader pile and just regular card pile and just make another pile. Let's see, ambush, commandos, plot. It's okay. I mean, it's something. You still got to pay 5. So let's see. You may exhaust a unit. I don't know. Exhaust a unit in this arena. I guess. I mean, it's slow, but if that's your game, to slow to get to the late game, then that's fine. It's a rebel, saboteur, a 2/1. I mean, if all the Sparkle Rebellion stormtroopers are going away, I guess this is the next best thing. So I would say, yeah, keep it. I mean, the 2/1 isn't too shabby, but like if you have Cad Bane and you're still fighting against, this will go away really quick. But not a bad card. If I aggro, I might put it up here and use it myself. See how well if I can flood. Exhaust a friendly unit. You exhaust a friendly if you do attack with another unit, gets +3 for this attack. But yeah, acceleration of plans. It's not too bad. It's like a surprise strike, but you have to exhaust to use it, so not bad. Definitely want to, definitely keep it as a card you want to play with. Let's see here. If you control another official, you may deal 2 damage to a ground unit. It's a when played 1 time. Republic, maybe if you really need a card turn, a next turn or cost 3 maybe. Just I guess it's an official. Grit. I guess people are not gonna want to really hit it for 1 or 2. If it was a 2 cost, it wouldn't be so bad, but the 3, because of the grit, I think that's what it is. So it definitely wants to be upgraded or piloted. Maybe I'll keep it as a maybe. Trade Federation delegates. I don't know. Create 2 spies. Cost 5. That's better than nothing. It's a pretty cool graphic though, I must admit. He's kind of blurry in the back. You see the Senate. Maybe. Put that in the maybe pile. 4-4-3 Senate. Separatist official. Maybe. I mean, all these I'll put in the maybe. Maybe leaders over here. Maybe pile over here. Charged with murder. You disclose 2 blue. That's expensive. If you do defeat a damage unit. I've noticed, I played with the when I was doing the pre-release game with my local. I find that you really starts losing energy and synergy later in the game because you're using all your cards. And the thing is, when it says you may disclose a double blue, it says reveal cards from your hand with these aspect icons among them. If you do defeat it, this doesn't mean if it just has to be 2 blue, it doesn't have to be blue, so this is like red. You may disclose red, reveal cards from your hand with these aspects icons. If you do, deal 5 damage to a unit. This one's interesting. Charged with murder. I don't know. Return a unit from your discard pile to your hand. Could be pretty good, this one. If you have ships and stuff like that just got killed, or you can kind of like recreate them and get 2 spies. Try to get value back, maybe. I don't know, 5 damage to a unit is pretty good. But the double red versus single red, double red, I'm assuming it has to be a double. So you're playing a double aggression. Because it doesn't say A. So it says you may disclose. So I have 2 blue, I guess I could show 2 blue cards. Volton Pala, I've seen this one before. Capital ship. This unit costs 1 less to play for each friendly droid unit. That could be pretty good. Each friendly droid unit may be exhausted to pay costs if it was a resource. So I can exhaust. So this unit costs 1 less to play for each friendly droid unit. That's 1. And then each friendly droid unit may be exhausted to pay costs as if it were. So there's like 2 ways you can pay for this. That's pretty good. 7 costs. A friendly unit captures any number of enemy non-yellow units with a total of, okay. So it's a capture card. Friendly unit. So it puts everything on 1. This is a friendly unit. Captures any number of enemy non-leader units with a total of 7 or less HP. Maybe it's situational. I mean, a lot of these with the aspects, you're not always guaranteed to get the aspect. Let's go with that. Look at that. It's pretty cool. Look at the eyes. Oh, wow. That's pretty cool. I like how they did that with the eyes. They put a little illumination on his eyes to bring it out. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Alright, we'll try to speed it up a little bit, but I'm going through, this is my first time going through some of the decks, so this is kind of like new to me as well. Deborah, she's pretty good. She's an enemy unit. Its controllers may deal 2 damage to it. If they don't, draw a card. The only problem is you're paying. It comes out early. She's cool, but it's an aggro. You get 1 extra life. It's, you need to have a lot of cards in hand. Unlike Kylo, you have to dump your hand. She likes to have more cards in her backside. You pay 1. I feel like she's really constraining you from having a lot of cards on the ground. That's the only problem with her. And you're paying 1 cost, so she would be perfect for someone like this. Because the first few rounds, you're not going to have a lot of cards, and they're going to hurt you. So I don't know. Spy token, always keep those. You can definitely need those. Budget scheming, give a experience token to each of up to 3 officials. Huh, interesting. Maybe. The first upgrade you play each phase costs 1 less. Costs 5/5. 5/5 unit. Blue. It's nothing special. Costs 1. Senate aid. While you have the initiative, this unit gets +2. Okay, so I'm not always guaranteed the initiative. So, I mean, what do you do? I mean, yeah, it's a low-cost unit, but it's really not doing anyone any favors, I don't think. Okay, we got a plot card here. Sentinel, slow down, blue plot. Like I said, for plot, you have to, you can play it. You play it plot from your resources. This is when a leader deploys, you may play this card from your resources, paying its cost. Replace it with the top card of your deck. So just like smuggle. But say if you had this in your hand and you wanted to play it, well, you would just play it as you would pay the 6, and you just play it as a sentinel. So the whole aspect of this is to play it as a resource. So you can play it as a resource to keep your resource, right? So you can play other cards. I don't think a lot of people understand that resourcing is pretty vital, because you can't spend it on units if you don't resource. And if it's a height and this card costs too much, you're not going to be able to play it for 6 turns. So why keep it in your hand just to use a plot? It takes up an extra hand while you can just resource it and wait to see if you can use it. You see the benefits? So a plot card in your hand really doesn't help. It's better if you resource it, and then if you need it, you can use it. And for cost 6, I would resource it. But it's, I don't know, it's situational. If I was running a control, then maybe, I don't know, it's really expensive. What is this? He comes cheap. I like that. On attack, you may disclose 1 red. Deal, you disclose 1 red, reveal a card. On attack. If you don't, deal 2 damage to your base. What? What is this? Shenanigans. You may disclose 1 red card. It says I may. If you don't, deal 2 damage to your base. I don't get it. Is the Mandalorian? Or is it because it costs less than how much damage? So, once again, this kind of limits how many cards you can put out. So if you're running an all-red deck, I mean, this would probably be, and it's on attack, so you always have to have a red card in hand. You can't dump your hand. So, I don't know. It's situational. I mean, I would put all my red cards there because it's very situational. I love the Pathfinder. They brought that back. I love this card. Let's see. Genesis. When you may return it, upgrade the cost 3 or less to its owner's hand. It's not bad. 2, 3, 2. I like the damage. That's okay. I would say this is very playable, this card. Yeah, I would say it's very playable because it's a low cost. It comes out early. I would say if I had to play this card, I would definitely put it into one of my yellow decks. This card I've seen before, and it hurt me a lot. This Hunting Assassin droid is really good. It says while an enemy unit is damaged, this unit gets raid 2. This guy, I damaged my own unit. I mean, I think that was his intent. And he did it. and he kept hitting me for 5. There's no other. I couldn't get rid of this unit for whatever was I should have, but it's that 4. Something about that 4 really is magical. It sticks, and because of it, I think it deserves an opportunity to be played at least in one of my decks. I've seen her before. For this phase, each enemy gets -2 as a plot. While attacking a base. That's only applicable to base. It doesn't protect your units. So Jar Jar here is really good. Defeat all space units. And Ahsoka Tano, while this unit completes an attack and survives, you may disclose a green heroic. If you do, attack with another unit. It's a plot. It just gives you 1/1. I don't know why this would be an appealing. It's just cheap. I guess it might make a difference between living. I don't know. Don't know. I'm going to talk about this one. Faith in your friends. Search the top 3 of your deck, then you may disclose. That's a lot of disclosing. If you do, create 2 spy tokens. Have some faith. It's a lot of spy tokens, but I don't know. I like this one. Jar Jar, 2/2 green. I mean, give it to another friendly. Only, I don't know, 2/2 only one time. Maybe not what we're looking for. I don't know. Let's see here. Ignore aspect penalties on non-officials. Mothma 3/7. Ignore. Now this one was hard to get rid of. I think I played against this one. Ignore the aspect of the non-official. I wasn't feeling it. I mean, it's a big body. I'll give it that. It's probably safe. But that was about it. Shuttle, ISB shuttle, Lost Jedi. Maybe I had him in my deck. I really didn't play it too much. I mean, it's nice that it creates if friendly, but at the time, none of my units were being traded, so I should have just went in for the attack. And I had so much damage on the board, but ooh, Finn. That's a cool card. I don't know. This situational hit or miss. I mean, I like it, but a unit has to die. And typically, a unit does die, but I guess people are counting on that. But we'll see. Maybe 1, 2. I guess that. Lost Jedi. I don't know. If you can damage like 1 across the board and put a bunch of Lost Jedi, maybe. Ambush. When played, you may disclose. And ambush. 2/2. Public transport. This phase. If you do, the next unit you play this phase gains ambush for this phase. Okay, so it's not this ambush, and it's the next card. So this card's kind of setting up for an ambush. So, maybe. When played, heal 1 from your base. When defeated, I'm not feeling it, but it's a 1 cost. FN Trooper Corps. When played, give an experience token to another friendly unit. That's a plot card. Cost 5. Give it an experience token. I mean, it's okay. It costs 5. So you're going to be using all your resources to put this out. I don't know. Situational. I don't think it's going to be a very good card, but it is a first order trooper, and there's not a lot of first orders. So maybe. Let's see. Rim Coalition, you may ready a unit that has 5 or less when defeated. That's not too bad. This might actually be good. You may ready anything readying a unit. I think it's pretty good. It's an aggression. When played, you may disclose let's see, a little yellow aspect. If you do, each opponent discards a random card from their hand. Each opponent, maybe. So this unit captures an enemy non-leader unit that costs 2 or less. Put the capture card face down under this unit till this leaves play. This unit captures an enemy non-leader unit. Maybe. Let's see. Captures a non-leader operative. Costs 4. Maybe this could be a good one, maybe not. Overwhelm. I think we've seen this one before. Very expensive for what it is. A 7/6 overwhelm. Each friendly unit gets raid 1. Not too bad. I think this would be good for aggro deck as a plot. Not too bad. I might use that. What's it? Echola Cane. This one I just don't. When played, the unit captures. This unit captures an enemy non-leader unit that costs 2 or less. For a 4, seems rather expensive. Let's see. High command console. I've seen this before. It's situational. I mean, it's great that you get help, but dismantle conspiracy captures. It's a long time to be waiting. Captures units, so you can capture more than 1 unit. Units with a total of 7 or less remaining HP. So 7 is the magical number. Maybe you can use it if you're into capturing. But the problem with capturing, if they have power of the dark side or some way to discard, they get all the units back and kill the unit captured. Restore 1 on attack. Give another friendly official restore 2 for this phase. That's pretty strong. Oh, just for this phase. So that's good survivability. That's not bad. At least for the earlier part. But I wouldn't have too many of those. We're starting to get up in cards over here that we like. Here we see Raid 1. It costs 4. Imperial New Republic. Look at 3 enemy resources. You may defeat 1 of them. If you do, whoa. We're defeating resources. If you do, its controller puts the top of their deck into play as a resource and readies it. So you're killing a resource, but they still get it. So you're just trying to target their plot cards. Still pretty strong, because you can stop their plot. I like it. I've seen this one before. I think I played against this one. I wasn't feeling it. You can deal 2 damage to exhaust. In this very situation, you got to exhaust units, and that's the problem. That is the problem. Oh, I got a spy. Ooh, this one's bent, but still good for a spy token. I don't know what happened to that card. It just got bent. All the other cards are okay. 6/5. It's a strong body. I mean, 6/5. Not bad. It's playable. When defeated, you may disclose. You give an experience token to a unit. Maybe. I don't know. Situational, I guess. Clandestine attack, you may pay 2 if you do. Pay 2, that's expensive. And if you do deal 2 damage to a base. Maybe? I mean, I don't know. That seems... I'm already paying 2 for that, and you want to pay another 2. It's maybe late game. Controls and upgrade being experimented. I guess it's okay. Upgrades, we're going back into upgrades. It's still kind of slow, I think, in my opinion. When plot, you may exhaust a unit when played. Maybe, I don't, maybe. But I really think this one's pretty strong to get rid of the plot. It's like anti-plot. Exhaust a resource. But it's like no damage, just buying time, I guess. Let's call it war. Deal 3 damage to unit. Then if you have the initiative, deal 2 damage to another unit in the same arena. I don't know, situational, I guess. 3, 2. Saboteur. Special. Deidre, she's pretty good. Ambush for 5, 6. Create a spy on attack. Not bad. I create that. Give an experience token to each other friendly unit. I think this is a pretty strong card. Crucible. I could have won with this, but I had 21. And for whatever reason, I thought I couldn't. So I like the card. I think it's pretty strong because you're giving every unit. You have a lot of units, and that adds up. You may deal 3 damage to an undamaged unit. That's pretty good. Name a card. There's a lot of cards. If you control a damaged unit, you may deal 2 damage to an enemy unit. Okay. Guess that's okay. Not sure. I don't know how I feel about this. And once again, a plot card that I have to know the card name. Not gonna happen. So far, we got a lot of good cards that we like so far. There's R2. There's C3PO, I'm sorry. Cost 4. Okay, big health. On attack, if you control another exhausted, you may exhaust a unit. I don't know how I feel about this. This seems very... It's cost low, but it doesn't do anything. I don't see it. You're going to need upgrades. Spy, keep it. Get your army of spies. This actually is not too bad. A 3/5, cost 3, so definitely stay in there. Keep it over here. Kind of like blue neutral. Oh, villainy. This card's starting to pile up really quick now. So I have to like either put it into a pile or not use it at all. Use it or lose it. Alright. So with Thunderous Applause, give a unit +2 for this phase. You may disclose if you do give another unit. That's strong. I think someone played this army too. Heal 3 damage from a unit. Disclose if you do 3 damage to another unit. Maybe just to stay in the game, I guess. A 5/4 Undercity cover police. Russian 5/4. Maybe. I mean, 5 damage is 5 damage. Looking at opponent's card, we still got the droid, battle droids, orderly astromech. Okay, I got the astromech. When defeated, exhaust an enemy unit. I mean, if you're doing a droid army, I guess it makes sense to have droids, right? More droids. Hidden, cost 1, 2, 2, not bad. that one. Raid 2 for 1. That's not bad. A 3/3 defeat. No. 4/7/5. That's not too bad. On attack, you may disclose. If you do, heal 4 damage heal up to 4 damage among other units. It's not too bad, believe it or not. Not too bad. If a friendly unit was defeated while attacking this phase, draw 3 cards. Card draw. I guess if I'm going through a lot of cards. Oh, there's Chopper. He's a 4/1. All cost 2. When this unit deals combat damage to a base, each player discards a card from their hand. Wow, that's pretty good. I'm impressed with the Chopper. You only have one out though, so it's a unique. Veil is a 2/4. It costs 2. You may discard a card from your hand. If you do, create a spy token. I don't know how I feel about this. I mean, it's hurting you, but it might help you if you draw a lot of cards. Draw 3 cards and put a card from your hand on top of your deck and another card from your hand on top of the bottom. Whispers. I don't know. It's situational, I guess. I don't like situational cards. I shouldn't believe. I don't know about this rebellion. I mean, drawing 3 cards. I mean, I don't know. I mean, you always need a card, some kind of card draw, some kind of way. Ooh, look at this guy, Drayden Voss. Oh, it says play a unit that costs 5 or less from your hand. 5 or less. It gains ambush for this phase. Discard a card that costs 6 or more from your hand. That's the problem. You're going high. Discard a card from your hand. Play a unit from your hand, paying its cost. Gains ambush. Very expensive. Very expensive. Just like right in the game. Very expensive spy. Very expensive. Deal damage to a unit equal to twice the number of units you control in its arena. Twice the number of units. So if I have 2 units, deal damage to a unit equal twice. So 2 damage units and it'd be 4 damage or 4. So if I have 5 units, 10 damage. So not too bad. Not too bad at all. So we're starting to assemble a good amount of cards here. Let's see. Retaliation, defeat a unit that dealt damage to a base. Guess maybe. Ambush. 6/7. Maybe. Outer Constable, when play, you may defeat an upgrade. Not too bad. Not good, not bad. Search the top 8 cards of your deck for an upgrade, reveal it, and draw. Really upgrade heavy. Lone Shark wasn't too bad. I saw him used, and he stuck on the board for a good minute. Wasn't official, but my command, you guys know how I feel. Plot card, 3/2, cost 4. You may deal 2 damage to a ready unit. Cool graphic though. I love the Strike Force X-Wing. That's pretty cool. I don't know how I feel about this plot card. Dealing 2 damage. Coming out. Maybe, I don't know. I'll try it. I don't think I'll be successful. Defeat each opponent may ready a resource. Defeat each opponent. Ready a unit that was played this phase. It costs 3 or less. Create a spy token. Not bad. Crosshair is pretty good. Ooh, I got the Fulcrum. Restore 2. It's not bad too. It's not bad at all, this card. Alright, Fulcrum is not too bad. When played and on attack, you may deal 4 damage to a ground unit. It's not bad. Crosshair is pretty good, so you deal 1 damage to another friendly unit. If you do 2 damage to the base. So that's pretty good as well. Crosshair. If you dealt damage to an enemy base this phase, deal 2 damage to each enemy's base. Deal 2 damage to each enemy's base unit. Not bad. Not bad. Let's see. I had a card. I was running a card. This is what I had for my pre-release. There's some good cards in here. But there was one card that Crosshair was good. This one. Yeah, this one's pretty good. It says you may deal 1 damage to a friendly unit with 2 or less power and ready it. With 2 or less power. That's pretty good. And yeah, I'll make sure I go through these again and take out the cards that I need, but quite good cards here. Let's keep on going, guys. Let's see here. This guy, he comes out of 5. It's 2/7. 2/2. When the friendly unit is defeated while attacking. So I gotta defeat units constantly. I mean, I love the idea. It's just costly. Very, very costly. ISB, I mean, not bad. I have a 3/0. It's not too bad. The 2/2/4, he sticks. He's a force unit. Pretty good. Put it over here. Oh, official. While you control official, restore 2. Keeps you in the game a little bit, I guess. You see, it's easily killed, but some people may not have an answer for it. Deal 2 damage to a non-vehicle unit, then create a spy token. Maybe? I don't know. I wouldn't have too many of those, but create a spy token, a 1/1, cost 2. Hopper. So 1 costs, 2 costs. It's a turn 1 play. Pursue the lead. Choose a player. That player discards a card from hand. If they do, create a spy token. Maybe. Let's see. Oh, we got the fin. That's pretty cool. All right, we got. That is pretty cool. There we go. Battle hardened. I like that. I like that a lot. I mean, I like how you got the troopers in the background shooting. Is it a good card? I don't think so. It just costs way too much. And that would be the only card. It would be, this card would be maybe a late card. I don't know. I really have to think about how I would have to function this card, because it just costs way too much to be using. Situational. Don't have too many of those. Choose a unit for this phase against Sentinel, and when this unit is attacked, create a spy token. Choose a unit for this phase against Spy. Ooh, choose a unit for this phase against Sentinel, and when this unit is attacked, create a spy token. Maybe. I don't know. It's complicated. Corruption charges. cards, it may be good. The Cornet, restore 1. Each other friendly unit gets restore 1. Maybe. I don't know. Situational. On attack, reveal the top 2 cards of a deck. If you do, you may exhaust a unit that shares the same traits. I don't know. Oh, heck no. Leia. No. No, Leia. It's too many colors. It's like Skittles. This reminds me of Leia Skittles, especially this side. Look how many Skittles are on there. I just can't do it. Restore 3 is a lot. Ambush. She's okay. You control ground air. I never use this card. I mean, if you need a little card draw, great, but I think the card draws are pretty good of itself. But hidden 2/2 separatists. I don't know. I don't think so. Here we go. There's my card. That's gonna go in my other deck. The dying, I saw a person use it. Looking up on its hand, didn't really do much. Deal 3 damage to unit and heal 3 damage to the bury base. Too expensive. Rebel 5/6. That's pretty good. Exhaust name unit gets -2. That's not too bad. Zudo, I saw him. I was thinking about using him. Ah, here we go. We have another disciplinarian. Nice. Maybe it's a plot card. When played, give a unit Sentinel. Sentinel, Grit. I guess you want to attack into it. It's your choice. It's not too bad. Blue. A unit uses force and all its abilities except for Grit. Attach unit Grit's Grit. So just Grit. Maybe. This guy, I want to like him. It says white control few resources. This gets +2, so you're really working under the curve. It's a finisher card deck. Kasuda red. That's the problem. Nope. Spy, yep. That's what we want. Rotunda guards. Well, this unit's undamaged. Maybe. This card's pretty good. I used it. It just gives you Sentinel. It's good for setting up something. This is pretty good if you can clear the field. I think this card got me in triple minis at times because I wanted to use it. I wanted to clean as much as I could. Because it comes in ready. If an opponent controls no ground units, this unit comes in ready. Aggression. Draw 3 cards. Supreme. 1, 2. She's pretty cool. I like her. She's cool. I think I prefer her over that than Trooper Corps. Sudden Ferocity plot card. I don't know how I feel about this card. It does a lot of damage, but it has no health. And there's other cards that, I mean, for longevity's sake, I mean, I guess, yes, because I don't know if I would use it ever. Attack with the unit. Defender gets -4 for this attack. maybe. I don't know. Situational. Okay, what else are we doing? Overwhelm, heal 2 damage. Oh, cost 6. Overwhelm, cost 6. All these official cards, I don't know how I feel about. Orlando, he's an official, he's a 6/8. When played, you may choose an enemy unit and a friendly unit. If you do, heal 6 damage from your base, and the enemy unit captures the friendly unit. Enemy unit captures the friendly unit. It doesn't say which friendly unit. It says you may choose an enemy unit and another friendly non-leader unit. If you do, I guess I'll just give it the cheapest one. I mean, as long as I can control. Maybe situational. Why is there a capital M? Personal carrier. Give this unit an experience token for each ground unit you control. Overwhelm. Okay. I don't think that does anything. I don't know. I would need a lot of ground. First time this unit would take damage is to get that damage. Okay. The first time this unit takes damage. The first time this unit would take damage, each phase prevent that damage. Easily removed by spells. Maybe. Oh, may work. Definitely play it later. It's cost 6. So. Zando Christian comes out 6. So I like this guy. If you have the initiative, he has no remaining HP. He can't be defeated by enemy card abilities. So he's pretty much invincible on this. Flip side, this friendly unit that have damage in opponent's base this phase can't be attacked. So, actually, my first opponent, he had this, and he was using it. He was pretty good. I mean, I couldn't, but once he had like 2 or 3 units, it got kind of complicated, because I could still, he had to attack with one of the units, and he was put into a dilemma of which unit, to cape, and what to get rid of. Imperial Dark Trooper. Pretty good card. Okay, we still got the Stormtrooper here. This, I don't know, this plot card. I don't know. Did I play this card? Maybe it's good. I don't know. A 1/4 Sentinel costs 3. Slow people down. I had this card, always resourced it. ISB, old ISB agent, costs 1. Contraband. I don't know. I don't think that's a good card. What else do we get? Chancellor Palpatine, not too bad. Slows people down. That's a good card. I don't know how I feel about her. Veteran, that's pretty good. Create spy token. You may disclose spy token for 3. 3/3. When defeated, give an experience. When defeated, give an experience token to each unit. It says you may disclose 2 yellow aspects. If you do, look at an opponent's hand and discard a unit from it. Maybe. While attached unit is exhausted against Sentinel. Maybe. Rebel, give an experience token. Excuse me. To each. I have M&M's. It's my vice. How many of you guys like M&M's? Let me know in chat. Love me some M&M's. Is that Halloween too? How was everyone's Halloween? Hope it was good. Yeah, this Colonel, I was pretty impressed with him. I like him a lot. This is my collecting. Gotta catch them all. Not bad. Consular Cruise come out at 5. Just slow things down and they hurt. I had one. Did I use it? I used it, but it was kind of late. It came out kind of late. Maybe it was something like a 3. I don't know. I don't think it's very good. Could be wrong. When played, you may disclose a blue. If you do, you draw a card. Name a card. No one's ever going to name a card. It's too many cards. Enforcer Squadron was hidden. Maybe. I don't know. Sith Assassin. Doesn't seem too bad. Imperial Occupier, defeat or crate when defeated. That's not too bad. Just keeps giving you love. Thunderous Applause. Don't know how I feel about that. When played, you may disclose red, red, black. If you do, create 3 spy tokens. I mean, it's cool. I like the idea that it's a pirate. That's about it. But it's not going to win the game. Let's see. 3, 3, 4. Reveal the top card. An opponent may pay 1 if they don't draw a card. It's going to let me draw a card. It's going to let me draw a card. It's going to let me draw a card. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see what this girlfriend does. This is, you may defeat another friendly unit. If you do, deal 4 damage to each enemy base. That's a lot of damage. 4, 4, 4. I don't know, it's hard to pass up. Destroying one of my units again, 4. Oh, heck yeah. When an enemy unit deals combat damage to your base, this unit gains Sentinel for this phase. I don't know. I mean, it's not bad. It's not good. It costs 1. We'll see. Create a spy token. Exhaust a unit, disclose a yellow. If you do, exhaust another. You may exhaust a unit. Maybe? I don't know. I like exhausting units. It doesn't say non-leader. I don't know why I like this card, but I don't know. It seems like these guys do a lot of damage to people by talking, so they talk to each other to kill each other and cause massive amounts of damage. This is a weird card. But for a 5, it comes out as, it does 6. I think it's on the plus side. Don't really know how I feel about that card. A 6/6 Sentinel. It's just cool looking. I would love to get the foil, or hyperspace foil for that. The janitor, maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Oh, I play had this card. Deal 2 damage to this unit for 3, basically. Why am I damaging myself? I guess just to justify it being a 3. I guess I can heal. I guess. I mean, it's not bad. Not a bad card. And my desk is so uneven, so my cards are starting to like move by themselves. That's how uneven it is. I'm trying to make sure I organize it to some level and degree. 5-4, not too bad. 5-4-6. You may give a -3 for this phase. You may give a unit -3 when played. Situational. I don't know. Ooh, Cassian was good. I actually fought against a Cassian, and believe it or not, early round, I couldn't kill him. I could not kill him. There was no way I can kill my units on the ground. If an enemy card ability would deal damage to this unit, prevent 2 damage. So he's protected by ground, physical, and anything near. He's pretty good, I will admit. Galen, he's a plot. He's a 3/5. Name a card. I hate this name a card thing. This is how I'm supposed to know what the other guy has. I mean, maybe. For example, if he has a ramp deck, a green deck, I can call that a ramp. He can't ramp. He has to destroy him at 4, but he'll get at least 1 ramp if he draws it. I don't know how I feel about him. I love his teeth though. There's some nice teeth. Looks like she's singing. Maybe. Attack with a unit. For this attack, you get +1 for each card in your hand. Not bad. It's a pretty good card. Ooh, look at this, a 2/1/5. While this unit is upgraded, she gains grit. Not bad. Alright, you finish the whole left side. Governor price costs 6. This unit gets +1 for each friendly force token unit. I don't know how I feel about this. I think this is going to be very slow. It's only token unit. Ready a token unit. And as far as I'm concerned, the only readily available token unit is this. So, ran out of M&Ms, guys. All right, I don't know. Maybe. What do you guys think? Comes out 6. And that's the token unit she can activate. I'm sure there's other token units. All right. Governor Price I want to like, but I have to think about it. And she comes out kind of late. Champion is pretty cool. I like the champion. Security 3 security. When played, if an opponent controls an upgrade, give an experience token to a unit. If an opponent controls an upgrade. Huh. Cool janitor. Six, 5. When I ready, unit costs 5 or less. B2 emo. Restore 1. On attack, you may disclose 2 heroic. If you do, give Sentinel for this phase. Maybe Sentinels are nice. Don't know why we have this card. One way out. Attack with unit. It gets +1 and overwhelm for this attack. And if it attacks a unit, the defender loses all abilities for this attack. Maybe situational. I don't know. Creditor's claim. When defeated, you may defeat a unit with 3 or less remaining HP. I don't think so. Give a unit -2. Draw a card. It's kind of expensive. I don't know. It's Yoda on it, so I might be tempted to get one. I don't know. Costs 1 unit. I need the initiative though, that's the problem. I want to like this card, but it's so expensive. It's like they're forcing me to keep expensive cards in my hand. Crucible, that's pretty cool. He's pretty good. We talked about that. Squadron. Duchess. I don't know, Secret of Powers doesn't seem like, I don't know, it's not the same, I don't think, as the other ones. This one is kind of like just filling in little holes. That's what I feel like, you know, but it's really not doing anything different other than just filling holes. That's all I'm really feeling this one doing. This card's pretty good. Soulless one may disclose raid 2 resources. It says on attack for each friendly unit, ready or friendly resource. game. It's kind of hard. If you do ready 2 resources. Oh, maybe this one. I like the hidden. Definitely comes in so late. 7. Don't know. Not too bad. 5/5, the first upgrade. Restore 2. 3/3. Let's call it 1/2/2 read. Not bad. If you control another official, you may deal 2 damage to a ground unit. 2/1 maybe. A 4. Let's see. Are these people again? I don't know how I feel about this one. Maybe, I don't know. Let's see. When played, give each enemy -3 for this phase. Which comes out really late. It's pretty strong. When an enemy unit is defeated, give an experience token to a friendly unit. The wrong ride. Exhausts 2 enemy resources. When played, give an experience token to each of the 2 officials. Plot. Don't know. While this unit is ready, it can't be attacked. That seems pretty strong. So E, 4/6. When this unit deals combat damage to a base, look at the defending player's hand. You may discard a card from it. If you do, that player draws a card. When a friendly unit deals combat damage to a base, you may exhaust this leader. If you do, look at the top 2 cards of the defending player's deck and discard one of those cards and put the other card in the bottom of the deck. Seems pretty good. A 4/6. I might use that. And spy. Diplomat. Ambush. I don't know. Maybe. It's a maybe. It's 1/3. Cost 1 heal. No. 3/4. Plot. Maybe. I don't know. Senate. 3/4. Create 2 spy tokens. Cost 5. It was a 4, maybe. Too expensive. Accelerated plans. Not too bad. Grit. It's a weird cruiser. One play you may just goes to blue. That unit can't ready while this unit is in play. If you do exhaust an enemy unit, that unit can't ready for this play. Situational, but I like how if you exhaust an enemy unit, that this unit can't play. I mean, that's pretty cool. If you disclose that much at that late of the game, you can do that. It's coming from the blue. I don't know. I might try it out. Give it a 1. You may ready a unit that didn't attack or enter play this phase. Create a spy token. Okay. Doesn't seem for 2 costs. Yeah, I might take that. This guy, when you have the initiative, you do 2. It's very situational. I don't see him I mean, when you have the initiative, you don't always get the initiative. So it's just a 4 or 5 body. Let's see here. When played, you may exhaust, maybe. And what is this? Search officials. I guess if you're really into official hunting, we're gonna go a little faster because now I've seen a lot of the cards already, and that's the thing. Once you get an idea of what cards you have, you kind of figure out what cards you think can synergize, what can you use, what you cannot use, and things of that nature. Some cards are better than others. This card is always good. 5, that's pretty good. Sauce to unit. 3, 2, 4 on attack via the initiative creates by token. Maybe. Situational. She's good. Ion. At the start of the next phase, for each enemy unit, the controller must pay 1 or exhaust that unit. I'm gonna pay, but I don't know. Maybe 1 to put him in dilemma. That's about it. Discipline's devotion. 1, 3. All attached units exhausted gain Sentinel. Sorry for hitting the camera there. Consulate cruise, defense, plot. Deal 2 damage. 3, 2. Too bad. Commando. This unit deals combat damage to a base. When this unit, you may defeat this unit. If you do 3 damage to the base. So this is going to do 6. Not bad. I don't know, for 4. Maybe a 1-off. I don't know. I regret that later. Let's see. Restore 3 is a lot. It says you may attack with any number of other units. They can't attack the base for these attacks. Even if they're exhausted, but they can't attack base. Mothma. It says when this unit has exactly 1 upgrade on it, this unit can't be defeated or returned to hand by enemy card abilities. It says when played and when defeated, give another friendly +1 saboteur for this phase. Mothma. I don't know how I feel about her. Maybe, maybe not. I mean, that's a lot of restore. That's a lot of restore to give up. Down to the last 4 packs and blocks. Do our bonus content. Thank you guys for being here for this long. I do appreciate it. Thank you for your support once again. As always, can't do it without you guys. Doing it together. Let's see. It's not terribly bad, but I don't like that 4. That's the problem. It's good to come out to mitigate a little damage. Not too bad. Ooh, this is pretty good. Screeching TIE Fighter. On attack, you may choose a ground unit. If you do, it loses the keywords. Okay. Trade. What's that? A-Wing. That's pretty cool. I like that grayish hue to it. 11. Oh, what is it? Trade route taxation. Choose an opponent if they control more units more units than that opponent. They can't play events for this phase. Give a friendly unit +3 +3 for this phase. Give each other friendly unit plus for this phase. It's a lot of plussing. That's not a spy. It's not too bad. What he does. When play, you may disclose if you do draw a card. Just because it's a 1-cost. Ambition. Whispers. She's good. AT. Create a spy token. Maybe? No. Take spy tokens for 3. When played, take control of an enemy non-leader vehicle unit. When this unit leaves play, the unit's owner takes control of that unit. It's expensive. 6. When played, the resistance plot. When played, you may defeat all non-unique upgrades on a unit. Very specific, huh? For each friendly official unit, exhaust an enemy unit. Let's see, win deal 1 damage to each up to 4 ground units. If no friendly units were damaged by this ability, deal 2 damage to your base. I like the idea of damaging my units. Into the last 3 in this box. Cool. That's fine. They get a bunch of cool cards though. Commandos. It's always nice to have. Ooh, what is this? The next unit you play this phase costs 1 less. That's pretty cool. Okay. This is attack with the unit. Defender gets -4. We'll give a unit sentinel for this phase. Is plot card. It's expensive. It's a good card. Expensive. Good card. Saboteur. If defender is exhausted, give it a 4. Can cast. When played, you may attack with a unit. Ooh. Cost 6. It's pretty cool. Consistent attack with a unit. Overwhelm. Healing. Restore free to play a unit from your hand. It costs 1 less for each heroic icon among friendly units. When you play a card from your resources, heal 1. From your base, is heals. Cost 1 if a friendly unit was defeated. This for a return of friendly resources to its owner's hand. If you do, put the top card of your deck in play as a resource. ISB. Academy disciplinarian is good. Well, now play a plot card from your resources, paying its costs. Put the top card of your deck into play as a resource. While this unit is upgraded, she gains grit. Maybe? I don't know. C3PO. Return this unit to its owner. Hand give a unit 2/2 this phase. Not too bad. Arrest. Your base captures an enemy non-leader unit. At the start of the regroup phase, its owner rescues it. Interesting. Arrest. Oh, here we go. Plot. Connies. Connex. Kadra. Kadel. Go. Tight. Alright, there she goes. You may defeat all non-unique upgrades on you. Pretty cool. And, that's pretty much it. I think we got all the cards that we're gonna get. Oh. Let's see. I had some bonus cards here. It's bonus content. Let's see what we get. If we get anything good. I've got a spy card. Those are good. We can always accumulate those. We got that. We got that. The janitor dude. Like I said, now you're starting to see a bunch of the same cards. So one box seemed like, because that's, I mean they had some reprints, but buying cases of it didn't seem as cost effective, and you're not getting anything more by getting a case. So this is the best bang for your buck. That's a pretty good raid. Exhaust. Sentinel, not too bad. Dryden Voss, he's really good, because what he can do is you may double this unit's power for this attack. If you do, this unit this unit doesn't ready during the next regroup. So you got one good hit. He can't. So if you do double up, this unit does not ready during the next regroup phase, so you can't regroup. So whatever, if he's already up, you already stacked a bunch of damage on him. You can go in and hit, but then if you do, this unit doesn't ready for the next regroup phase, so it just stays there and goes to the next one. You can't. So it's one get hit, Dryden Voss. So good, not too bad. Exhausted unit. Exhaust unit disclose. If you do, exhaust another unit. Capture if you disclose that many. All right. Man, teacher is not too bad. Teacher comes out 4, but her ability, I think her ability is a little bit slow, and it costs a good amount of money. The only deal, it'll do 2 damage to a particular unit, which I find not as appealing, not as good. Let's Deidre again. The robot. It's kind of cute just to have the robot. ISB, Academy dude. Attack. Screeching. girlfriend again. You may defeat another unit, deal 4 damage to the base. 3/2/2. When defeated, you may disclose. If you do, create a spy token. And upgrade. Alright, I got 3 more packs. Thank you guys for sticking with me. It's grindy now. I'm grinding in. Alright, so we got plenty of spy tokens. SB. Authorized. Aggression. Oh, I haven't seen this dude. Dice 9. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I haven't seen this dude. I've heard about him. I've seen him too. You may disclose that. Deal 2 damage to that unit unless its controller discards a random card from their hand. Not too bad. Deal 2 damage to a unit unless this controller does damage. Too bad. Secret power. We got another pile here we didn't go through. Rotunda 4/5. It's not bad. 3. Choose a player. That player discards a card from their hand. Oh. Each opponent may ready. It is pretty cool. It's cool too. This unit gets +1 for each other exhausted unit, friendly unit. Huh. And this Dark Vader is pretty cool. When this unit is attacked, you may disclose. If you do, they attack at -2 for this attack. I love the art. It's pretty cool. Car's impractical though. Impractical in the sense that it's going to take a lot to utilize. I'll try these cards. I saw them. I was like, okay, they're not too bad. This one, I just want to try at least one. It just seems like I exhaust a lot. I don't know. It just seems so situational. But I like the idea of if I exhaust a lot of units. That little, like that foil action happening. We've got her again. While you have the initiative, each other friendly unit, unique unit, gains raid 2. When play, deal 2 damage to each of up to 3. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad. Makes me wonder about this card. But this one, exhaust. I don't know. Maybe I can chain it. I like this. I mean, I don't think it's practical, but I like the art. Oh, just keep one of them. All right. If we get anything cool with this one, we get a spy token. Those are always good. All right. Take that. We did get a robot. Don't know how I feel about the ambush, but it's an ambush. We got air, we got him, we got this that I don't like. Ready, I like the ready people. I like him. Maybe him, I don't know. Maybe. Don't like the overwhelm. Choose an enemy unit and a non-leader. Choose an enemy unit and a non-leader unit. Maybe. I don't know. A 3/7/4. Captures. I'll just have one, I guess. Alright, we're nearing the Carbonite packs, guys. We're nearing the Carbonite packs. But hopefully this was educational for somebody. Just wanted to know what's in these boxes and what to expect, what to get. Like I said, this is a pretty cool card. I like the cards. I like this card. Uprising is pretty cool. Don't know what the whispers are, but I don't think I like it. I like her. I like this. Catch Unaware, I like that. Maybe like that. Don't like that. Maybe. I don't know how I feel about her. Maybe. I don't know about her either. She seems kind of weird. Deal 3 damage to each. Now sorry, the topple. Now this one, the topple, the summit. I think I like this one. It says deal 3 damage to each. I like this plot card. I do. Deal 3 damage to each damaged unit. They have to be damaged. That's the key. If they're not damaged, no bueno. And that's the thing. So I think it's a very good card. I'm gonna sleeve this one. Not that it's foil or anything, but I think it's a very valuable card. Very valuable plot card. I'll try to preserve as much as possible. So that's definitely my winner circle. Definitely like that. And we're just gonna keep to this. I mean, we have more here. Let's see. I'm just gonna open up this Carbonite here really quick. These cards, they're okay. I mean, a lot of restore. That's about it. But I don't know how I feel about the restore and not doing a lot of damage. It's my first Carbonite, so let's see what we get. May get something, may not get anything. I get a girlfriend. Calm, Tempest, Madness. This is given an experience token up to 2 officials. I don't know how this card, maybe it's kind of cool. I don't know how I feel about the other cards. This card's cool. She's okay. Screech is cool. She's cool. Oh, if I didn't go over this already, deal 3 damage to undamaged. She's pretty cool. The overwhelm. Everyone gets the overwhelm. What is this? Manifesto. It's a pretty cool looking card though. When defeated, deal 1 damage to each enemy base for each other friendly rebel unit. Deal 1 damage. When defeated, attached unit gains the rebel trait. It's highly rebel. It's pretty cool. These cards are pretty cool, so I'll keep them just for the sake of the coolness. This card, I mean, let me get this wrapped up. I mean, I guess this would be a good finisher card, I guess. I didn't get anything. I mean, I got this one. Give an experience token to up to 2 officials. I guess if you're running a heavy official deck, that might be something you would like, but it's going to go to somebody. definitely putting this box together to get to somebody who could use some of these awesome cards. Let's see. Oh. Strike. Nayla. Commando. It's a friendly unit captures any number. I don't know, maybe. I've got Cassian Andor. That's pretty cool. We didn't get any sterilized things, but I did get some cool cards here. Look at this plot card. It's a 5/9. If damage would be dealt to another friendly unit, prevent one of that damage. If damage would be dealt to this unit by another card, deal that much damage plus 1 instead. If damage would be dealt to this unit by another card, deal that much damage plus 1 instead. So I take more damage. Pretty beautiful card though. Love that foil. We've seen the Viper Droid before. These are good cards. Spy token to officials. Doing the official thing. She's good. He's good. Exhaust unit. You may disclose exhaust. Another one. It's like central. Alright, 2 Carbonites. That's all we got. We didn't get anything too crazy with the Carbonites. Hopefully someone did out of that box and I picked those 2, so should have let someone else pick the cards. But that's what happens. Every time I pick cards, I never pick the good ones. When someone else picks them, they always seem like they pick the good cards. I guess that's how the cookie run crumbles. And I just got this free Legends pack. It's on us. So okay, I'll take it. Obi-Wan. There we go, the Force. This fighter, he's pretty cool. These okay, I guess. I like the heal. I mean, it's cheap on-tack heal. Oh, she's good. Assassin is good. 4/4. -3. What did you have? The Force. Ready a Force unit with 4 or less power. It's pretty good. Just a big body for a 5. Trust your instincts is good. Not too bad. That is all we got, guys. Thank you. I appreciate you guys tuning in this Imperial Acer out. This is a long one, but like I said, we're going through a little bit more detail with the cards, so you have an idea what's in the box. And like I said, you really don't need more than just 1. If you want 2, you can get 2, but I think 1 booster box, you get all the cards basically in the whole set. There's not many of them, but that is all. That's basically it. And you saw me open up a few Carbonite. All right, guys, this is Imperial Acer out. Be safe, be good, and may the Force be with you.